Is it recording?
Please, come in. Great.
Hello.
The same face.
Yeah, I'm beautiful.
Thank you, Paul. Okay. Just chill. It's very easy. Like, you're just like speaking with me. You know?
Okay.
Yeah. Tell me, Johanna, what's your name, age, and where are you from?
My name is Johanna. I'm 27 and I'm from Germany.
My name is Victor Bastos. I am 18 years old and I am from Potsdam, Germany.
I'm Sarah. I'm today 22 and I'm from France.
Well, my name is Julia. I'm 18 years old and I'm from a little village in the southwest of Germany.
My name is Miriam Gilbert. I'm 19 years old and I'm from the eastern part of Germany.
Hi, I'm Kati. I'm 20 years old and I come from Estonia.
I'm Sophia Ebert and I'm 23 years old and I'm from Germany.
My name is Janosch. I'm 26 years old and I'm from Germany.
Hello, I'm Elisa. I'm 19 years old and I'm from Berlin in Germany.
So my name is Dasha. I'm 20 years old and I'm from Estonia.
My name is Niklas Bart. I'm 21 years old and I'm from Germany.
For how long you are here?
11 months.
So that's about 10 and a half months I'll be staying.
11 months, so almost a year.
For 2 months.
For 10 months.
For exactly 1 year.
I will stay here for 9 months, probably.
10, 11 months.
Why you chose Georgia and why Droni?
Both was very a random line of coincidences that led to me being here. I wanted to do a social year, volunteer year of some sort after my bachelor's, which I just finished last year, and was the opportunity to go to Georgia came up, and I've never been, and I've only heard good things about it, and it kind of all worked out happily, and I said, okay, this is my adventure.
Georgia, because I was here last year for 3 months. I was working here and I just fell in love completely with Georgia, Georgian people, and like Tbilisi and the nature here. So I really wanted to come back. That's why I'm here.
I finished school this year and I really wanted to like leave my country. Yeah, I really like the concept of Droni, that they like support children and help them, that they also have the chance to do like a youth exchange, for example.
So Georgia is quite easy. Our family wanted always to visit Georgia. We were like planning for the last 2-3 years already, but we never managed because there was COVID and then some different stuff. But due to that, we like watched a lot of documentaries and talked to a lot of people in Georgia. Also, we had like good experience with Georgians because my family is from Poland, and in Poland there is some Georgian migrants, and they are all very nice, and they all, or not all, but a lot of them open restaurants, and so from that I knew that Georgian food was really, really good. And to that came that I want to next year go to seminary to become Orthodox priest, but I've never like lived in an Orthodox country, so I thought Georgia would be like very interesting. So I basically like looked at all the Orthodox countries and thought like Georgia is the most interesting one, and different from what I know from Poland, for example.
I chose Georgia because it's a European country, but at the same time I didn't know anything about its culture, and also the mountains, nature, because in Estonia the land is flat, so that really put me in.
Because my girlfriend knew Droni, she got me the information, and because of her, I choose Georgia.
That's a good question, thank you. So, well, I chose Georgia because I heard a lot of good things about the country, the food, the people, everything. Like, and I really wanted to come to Georgia for a lot of years, and I understood that if I will not do it now, I will do it never. So, yeah. And Droni basically because it's a youth organization, and there are a lot of different possibilities and different age people, and like a lot of things happening, and I like it. So
yeah, that was my choice. And in general, I would really like to pursue a career in maybe journalism or something to do with politics, and I thought that Go Group or Germany's offered journalism, so first of all I really wanted to take up that offer, and then I researched more about Georgia and just found it really fascinating, you know, this country that kind of borders East and West, borders Europe and Asia, so it has a lot of different influences, but just the nature is so beautiful and the cuisine is also really good. I mean, I cannot eat everything, I'm vegetarian, but still. And yeah, so far the people have also been really friendly, so I don't know, just everything I read about it just made me want to come here even more, so that's why I'm here.
I think Georgia is a country I've heard a lot about in the recent years, but always positive, and people were always really impressed by the country. That's what I realized, and I wanted to see why.
I choose Georgia because I'm a musician and I am very interested in the Georgian traditional music and chants. And why I choose Droni? That's a hard question. I just wanted to come to Georgia and I heard about the project and about the youth center, and I like this job.
Well, it came together because I read about the announcement that there was an open spot for volunteering, and well, the project was really interesting because I like to work with young people, and when I read more about the country I was like, yeah, that's really nice, I want to go there, it sounds really interesting. I've never been to the Caucasus, and there's a lot of places in Europe or at the edge of Europe that I've never seen, and I think that's really sad because I mean it's almost it's where I live and I should know more about these countries, so I decided to go here to learn more, to see what the culture here is about and have a great time.
What are your tasks here?
That's a good question.
I'm teaching in the youth center in Ponichala, and I do art and craft, English, German.
I mainly work in the office every day. I do designs of posters of
Events?
Then I help conducting workshops in youth centers, helping with festivals, doing workshops there, and yeah, with events and stuff like this.
So I work at the Ponichala Youth Center and I'm giving French and English lessons to students from 11 to 30. Yeah, that's what I do. I really enjoy it, especially French lesson. It's the first time I teach French and I really love it. And the students are really motivated and grateful, so it's amazing.
I'm teaching little students arts, English, German, and sports.
My task at the moment, I'm working in the office, and in general it's promoting the Erasmus Plus programs and organizing workshops.
In a couple of days I will go to Zugdidin, where they have a school where Georgis or chef told me that they need help there, so I will go there, check and see what kind of projects I could realize there. And then we will see to what extent I will be there, if once a month I maybe go there. Or for a longer period, just to be there. And when I will be at Droni, I am at the office. I help with office things in the internet, and probably will still do these Polish lessons, but maybe just from November starting.
For Droni, I work in the office. I create graphics with Canva and do newsletters and stuff. And for January's, I'm working on a YouTube channel and I'm doing articles.
Well, I work in the office, so everything that is office work, like writing a newsletter, posting on Facebook, Instagram, maybe. I haven't done it yet, but I guess it will come. Writing project reports about the things we did. And then, of course, organizing my own projects. For example, the workshop thing I'm starting right now. And we can also participate in like youth exchanges and things like that. And I really want to get on it. I really want to work here and get to know how it is to work here. And I like doing my job, so I don't mind working. Of course, there should also be free time and visiting Georgia, but yeah, I think it's good.
Well, actually, it depends on what I come up with in my head, because I see that there are a lot of possibilities to be initiative, to give your ideas, to create what you want. So, like, basically, things that I'm doing depends only on me. What do I want to do, and what I'm going into what I want to create. So, I definitely will write more Erasmus projects, do events, have fun.
I'm teaching language lessons, German and English, conversation, and I'm also giving yoga class and ballet class. Yeah, and otherwise, like I did a workshop at once.
Assisted with some project planning and language classes in English and basketball and something with board games, like board game making, maybe something like scene or sketch writing with some kids and the Houston and Punichala.
Do you have any expectations?
For the year? Yes, I want to learn a little bit Georgian, understand or get to know the Georgian culture really deeply. I hope to be a little bit more independent. I hope after the year I will like that Georgia will kind of feel a little bit like home to me.
So, well, first of all, the work. I hope to gain a lot of experience here that I can also use afterwards in my job. But of course, also like personal development, like meeting great people, enjoying the life here, having a good time, making friends. Yeah, I don't know, learning something new about me. And of course, another country, another culture. Actually, every time you meet other people, you also learn something about yourself, because it always like reflects something on yourself, how you interact. And I like that.
I didn't set too many expectations, because when I don't have expectations, then I like I can't can't feel disappointed. So I just came with a really free mind that just expected to have a year where I could build my skills and learn about myself and another culture.
To have to do a lot from your own initiative.
Well, I think the most beautiful part about this journey in Georgia is that there are about to be like so many unexpected things about to be happen. So I'm mostly expecting to be surprised time and time again. But I would really love to be like just learn about the local community here, maybe eventually become part of the local community, discover more about Georgia, and at the end I would like to first of all understand more about politics, about how a country is made up, about how to, just analyze a country, but I would also just like to be able to broaden my whole spectrum, learn more, have a lot of experiences, become a better journalist, hopefully.
So I'm just sitting and I'm just greeting and thankful for everything that's happening and just accepting and, just living through the challenges and things that come up.
To experience Georgian culture. So I take like work as a good opportunity to learn more things about myself and improve on certain tasks when it comes to organizing projects and stuff like this. And what do I want to learn is like maybe a little more. That's why I also want to maybe do these Polish lessons, or in general like some kind of lessons, some more leadership skills. So as to just stand in front of a big crowd of people, or a big crowd of people, like multiple people, and just to perform. And so just to try to get even more confident to just make up my own stuff and then present it to other people. And besides that, I want to visit Georgia, eat good food, to visit monasteries and stuff like this.
suddenly be a teacher and try to be a good teacher because I haven't been a teacher before, so it's interesting for me to learn new stuff.
Mm-hmm. So all your expectations become true, right? You do everything you wanted.
Yes, I think more become true than I would have expected.
Cool. That's cool. That's cool.
To get to know the country more, the culture, to get to know many people, beautiful people, and travel into the nature.
Do you have any fears?
Yeah, maybe my fear is that I'm like can't fully adapt to the new lifestyle, but I'm already sensing like after the first month that I'm like started to get my routine and that like I felt much more safe. I already sense that it's like really like a nice challenge for me to like leave my comfort zone that I had like in my hometown where I grew up with all of my friends and with my like really close persons in my life, and now to be in a situation where I'm in a completely new culture, especially Georgia, where a lot of things are different compared to my hometown.
Not really. I don't think so, because Georgia in general, like, it's a very safe country. I know a lot about it. The only thing that, for example, like my mother was worried about is that me driving a car here. But maybe for that case, fortunately, I didn't pass my driving exam, so I'm not allowed to drive anyways. So besides like the traffic, which is sometimes pretty crazy, but when it comes to Tbilisi, especially, besides that, not really.
Regret something? Like that I choose to do something, or rather that I choose not to do something, and regret staying in my comfort zone, or regret not voicing my needs. And I have the fear of getting bit by a dog. And
we all have it.
Yes, we all have it. I hope it does not happen. I think there will be things like negative experiences, but that will be part of the journey. I mean, I hope to also experience things that make me grow, of course.
Georgian summer and the heat of the summer. Yeah, that was my biggest fear.
No.
That's good.
Oh, spiders. I hate spiders.
Well, the biggest fear that I had was to be alone or not to be understood, because as I said, it's first time in my life when I go so far for such a long period of time. Yeah, but actually now I see that I have my beautiful roommates, flatmates, people with whom I work, just friends in Georgia, and like a lot of really good people, and Georgians itself, just like people on the streets or just citizens of Tbilisi. They are very kind, and I can speak with them in Russian language, and yeah, I feel really very, very welcome and very like at home. I feel very good actually now. So maybe I will even cry when I will go away. But it's
I will.
We will all cry. We will make a cry now.
I don't think so. No. I'm like really great right now with like the other volunteers and the work, and I just feel really safe with everything. So no, I don't have fears.
That there's people I wouldn't get along with, or that something that I've planned or something that I wanted to do wouldn't work out the way I wanted to.
Just making new friends. I'm not afraid of making friends, but I just want to be able to make friends. But I think I've made good progress so far, so I'm not really afraid of that. I'm just hoping everything will turn out well. And I think it will.
Well, yeah, of course. Before I started here, I was like, how is it gonna be? Where do I'm going to live, and everything that, and also how are the people here? But well, as we started and I got to know all the other volunteers, it was nice, and I think we're having a good time. But still, I think I hope that I will be able to really enjoy the time here and make the most of it. Like really, as you said, not only be active in the work, but also be active in the personal things, planning trips. Yeah, because I don't want to sit at home and not do anything. So that's maybe where I have to work on myself to be active and to say, people, let's do this now. I want to do this. And if there's no one else coming with because they have other plans, I have to be independent and do it myself. Because I think I'm not good at being alone. And that's maybe a fear that I might be sometimes alone. But that's also maybe a chance to have these titles and to do things on my own.
What phrase is motivating you on this journey? Do you have like motto, like just do it or something like that?
No.
No?
I'm just doing it.
Just doing
I
it.
don't care about it.
Okay. That's it, good.
In Germany, we often say mal schauen, as in like, we'll see. And I think that's kind of like, it will go in somewhere in that direction, so that you don't expect too much and you don't plan every step out, and there's some certain uncertainties in life that you can just take just take them as you hit them. So I actually talked with one of the volunteers about it earlier, that like one kind of motto or like a mantra you can kind of repeat is just to say, sometimes you need to live a little.
Be yourself, be motivated, be free, and try to share as much as possible with the others.
Yeah, like having an influence on people with topics that are close to me, for example, environment.
Live it or let it.
It's for the plot.
What does it mean?
It like means whatever happens to you, it's for the plot. Just imagine you're a character in a book. Like it's for the plot. That it helps me when negative things happen to me.
So there was like something from Saint Gabriel of Sant'Abra. I already like put it into my Facebook post. So my favorite Georgian saint, he said that God does not accept empty words. God loves deeds, so deeds are love. So that's what I'm trying to do now. So just do something, like show deeds, to show love to the people and to my neighbors.
My motto for life, like it's a quote I always really liked. It says in German, "Was machen Sie? Nichts. Ich lasse das Leben auf mich regnen." And in English translated it means something like, "What are you doing? Nothing. I just let life rain on me." And I really like it because it just said, okay, go with the flow, enjoy it, and just do whatever feels right. And I think I'm gonna go with that this year as well. I'm just gonna be here and enjoy whatever will happen. I will enjoy it.
The past is cut, the future is closed. Live in now. I really love this phrase, and I'm living with this motto for the last 2 or 3 months.
Maybe something like listen to yourself and to your needs, something. Also maybe trust you that you can do it. Because like at the beginning, it's like, especially if you know you're here for a year and there's so much happening and you're like, okay, what if I'm not able to do it or something? Then maybe trust you and you can do it.
It's mostly, for me personally, it's about finding out if my envisioned, career, I don't really want to call it career, but like my envisioned future really fits for myself, because I would like to become a journalist or work with politics, and I would like to do it from abroad. So I want to know if that's actually something I'm interested in, and if I can actually manage to just go into a completely new country every so often.
So you're here for 1 month already, right? Can you describe your volunteering experience so far with one word or with one phrase?
Yeah, I would say sharing, because that's a lot of share, like with giving lessons and even in the office. I feel that's the word that fits.
Or like trying,
Arvitsi.
Arvitsi. Arvitsi. Witzig.
Now I wanted to start speaking in German. So it's true because I very often use the phrase "arvizi," but it's just in my life because no one understands me and I don't understand them so far. But I think that has nothing to do with my volunteer experience. So maybe I can't answer the question.
But it's nice also. It's very interesting, unusual. Arvizi. Very good.
I use it every day 1,000 times.
Full of completely new experiences and opportunities.
You need time to think.
Maybe I can do it on the spot. Good question. Different, I'll say. But that's only because Georgia is a very different world than, I mean, I've been to different places, but still, it's not like it's not a world that I've been submerged, immersed in before.
In German, it would be drunter und drüber, like up and down, but more. It wasn't very chaotic. I think my emotions were very chaotic. Like I really loved that it was so many new experiences.
I should be the most prepared. Yeah, no pressure. So, it could be my phrase, no pressure. Because like in Georgia, I feel that there is no pressure at anything. Like you can be a bit late, or like time is not existing, or like no traffic rules, no pressure, no pressure.
Johanna, you can do that.
Can I? Well, I have a German word. Well, everybody who I'm telling how it is here, I always say, es sind so viele Eindrücke. So it's 1,000 of impressions. And sometimes it's also overwhelming, but it's a great feeling, like to see every day something new. In the first weeks, I sometimes said I'm high on Tbilisi.
I mean, I could on one point I could say just chill, because for the first month I didn't have a lot of work, which was quite nice. And but besides that, it was learning how to live, basically, because it's like I just finished school. It's my first time without my family, so it's like basic stuff: how to wash, make food for yourself, and like do clean and do general stuff for when it comes to food.
Routine, but unexpected.
So is it good?
Yeah, it's good. It's just kind of interesting because I've been settling into a routine really fast, but I'm still in a completely different country and still have so many things to see, many new people to get to know. So that's why it's still unexpected. Like I'm still experiencing new things.
Good chaotic because it was fun.
It's funny because I wrote the report today of the month. It was just like so much going on. So much positive things, but also like a lot emotions to like adapt and everything. Yeah, so it was really much this, but like also so much new experiences.
I have to translate. I'm forgetting my own language. Bis bald! I stupid thing. Bis bald. Habt ein schönes Freiwilligenjahr.
No to Wiktor, do widzenia za dobrą 8 miesięcy. Baw się dobrze i słyszymy się morgen.
Denk nicht so viel drüber nach. Alles wird gut. Alles wird richtig.
See on imeline algus su kogu teekonnale ja kõik läheb hästi.
Ich hoffe, dir geht's gut.
Was ist das?
I hope you're doing good.
Yeah, you will go for it, and everything will be good. Have a nice year. Enjoy it. I think, yeah, that's the most important part. Enjoy it. Don't doubt too much, and the year will be fast really soon. So live it.
Wir sehen uns.
Dasha, у тебя все получится. Пока!
Tschüss!
Great, thank you.
Au revoir et à bientôt.
And that's it.
Ich glaube, das wird richtig gut. Bis bald.
Bravo!
Bravo.
Bravo!